Hello guys, welcome back to Bull Watch channel. Guys, today I want to review a very interesting and unique Panerai. This is the Panerai PAM 620. This is the Panerai Radiomir 1940 case, and which has been discontinued and is only produced in such a limited quantity of 500 pieces only. So this is quite an old Panerai, guys, but I think it deserves a lot of compliments because I have worn this piece and I'm literally like quite blown away by all the features that this one has, because it's a very nice Panerai, and which is why today I want to review. I want to give you all the things that I love about this model and things that I don't really fancy. So let's get down to the review. Let's get started. All right, guys, so this is the PAM 620 Radiomir 1940 with a 42 millimeter case. So a lot of people like Panerai, and they always told me that it's so big. Well, this is the answer now. Personally, I really feel that Panerai looks best when it's worn at the big size, like 47 millimeter, or some people even wear like 40, even no, I don't think, I think 47 millimeter is the biggest size. You're topped out at 47 millimeter. But a lot of people, personally, I feel that 47 millimeter, the biggest size they have, is the best. Okay, so it looks good with a bigger wrist. Okay, but a lot of people who likes Panerai, who has smaller wrist size, they like Panerai design, but they cannot wear 47 mil. They cannot wear and a lot of Panerai models, they're offered in 44 millimeter case size, and a lot of people with, such as myself, with a smaller wrist, we are, a lot of people don't like 44 millimeter or even 47 millimeter because it's too big. Well, now this is the answer, because this one only has 42 millimeter case size, so it's really it's really not big at all. This is almost as big as small as a Rolex Submariner. Okay, it wears like one, and we're gonna talk more about the proportion later. And this one is Radiomir, so this is more dressy compared to Luminor, Panerai Luminor. So Panerai has two categories, the two big categories. The first one is Luminor, which is more famous with a crown guard here. But this one is Radiomir, with comes without the that big Panerai crown guard. So this one is more dressy. It's less sporty, and this one is only 42 millimeter. And the lock to lock from here to here is around 49 millimeter, with a lock width of 22 millimeter. And this is the best part about this panel, guys. The thickness is only 11 millimeters, so this is actually 1 millimeter thinner than the Rolex Submariner. Can you imagine? So this is a very thin panel. This is why I say that with the Radiomir 1940 case and the thickness of only 11 millimeter, this Panerai wears like, like charm. It's very special. It's so dressy, like to the point that I feel like, oh wow, am I wearing Panerai? Because most of Panerai that I've tried, they're all sporty, but I don't really get a lot of Panerai that has a dressy feeling, dressy vibe like this one. So this one is a very nice, very nice model from Panerai, this PAM 620. Okay, so very dressy, but it's not like dressy to the point like Patek is like dressy, is very dressy, but this one is like dressy sports watch, I would say. And even though even though it's only 11 millimeter thick, but the water resistance is still respectable. So it's not like current generation of Luminor, like Luminor Due, Panerai release it. It's a very thin Panerai, but then the water resistance is only 30 meters. It's only 30 meters, which I think is very lacking. It's not enough for Panerai. that is known for like Italian combat, Italian Navy, heritage. So this one is 100. The water resistance is 100 meters, is 10 bar. So even though it's dressy, but still respectable in terms of water resistance. So this is a watch that you can. This is why I said this is a dressy sports watch, because you can really go to a wedding, go to your office, wear this, and then, but you can also at the same time swim with it. So it's very flexible, because this can be your only watch. It's very flexible, it's very versatile. And so we already touched about the proportion, and this one. And now let's dive into the movement. So this one has automatic movement, and let me show you guys. This is the very interesting aspect of this watch, okay, which I think is also the best aspect of this watch. This model has a micro rotor movement, which I think is very, very good looking. Okay, very interesting, because not a lot of watch companies has micro rotor movement. I know Patek Philippe does have, but if you see like even a company like Vector and Constantine, they don't have micro rotor movement. Micro rotor movement is quite unique and is quite rare in the market. And Panerai here now in this model give us one. This Panerai caliber P4000, as you can see, is written here, and because of the micro rotor movement, uh, they can afford to make this in such impressive thickness of only 11 millimeter, because this one doesn't use a traditional rotor, but but Panerai use micro rotor. So yeah, so the movement is quite beautiful to look at, in my opinion. Even though it's not really like Patek level, when Patek makes one with a micro rotor movement, it looks far more impressive. But again, this is Panerai. This is not like a super high horology, and the case back is partially hidden, so you cannot really see a lot of things there because it's covered here. But then it's interesting. Like I said, not a lot of companies out there, not a lot of watches has micro rotor movement. So even though the movement is a lot of it is hidden, but then even though a lot of things is covered, but at the same time, still quite unique in my opinion, okay, due to the micro the movement that this watch has. So yeah guys, so that's the movement, that's what it looks like. It's quite beautiful. And yeah, so so we already touched about the movement, the proportion. So yeah, the watch is very, very good, guys. And also I like the dial, because the dial has four digits, four numeral for our marker, the 12, 3, 6, and 9. Most Panerai, if they have 12, 3, 6, and 9 complete hour marker, normally you won't have the second hand. But then this watch has both. This one features the second hand, the running second hand, and also at the same time complete 12, 3, 6, and 9. So this is also another one that another aspect of this watch that I think is unique. And the watch, even though it is only 11 millimeter thick, but it still has quite a wrist presence on the wrist. So and it's very, very comfortable to wear, guys. Okay, so overall I would say this watch, this model from Panerai 620, I think it's very, very good. I really like it. But if I have to criticize, there are two things that I wish could be improved. Okay, the first one, regarding the movement. Okay, but again, these two things that I'm about to say is really not I would say it's not really a big deal, and it's not really the fault. It's not really necessarily a flaw, from this product. Because first, I want to say that this one, I think it would have been better if Panerai put in like a manual one movement. But again, if you want manual one movement with the same spec, they have the Panerai what was it? Panerai 574 and Panerai 512. So that one is exactly, they have exactly the same case design as this one, same Radiomir 1940, but with a manual one movement. But this one has automatic movement. I prefer manual wind movement because I think the feeling of winding your watch, and most Panerai watches, I think most of them, I think a lot of them, most of them are using manual wind movement. So I think this one will be, I think it will be better if they use manual wind movement with this one. But again, this is not necessarily a flaw because it's just my preference. Okay, so I just prefer that this one use manual wind movement. But because I like winding my watch. So that's my only gripe. And then the second one is also not necessarily the fault of not necessarily this product's fault, okay, but it's more on the on Panerai, because if you see the coding, guys, of this watch, right, you can see like a reflection. You can see myself there holding my cell phone, recording this video. You can see it. So there's like a reflection, which I think due to the lack of coding, because I think Panerai only put the coding inside the case, not necessarily on the outside. So only inside, not on the outside, which is why you can see that you can still see the reflection of myself recording this video, which I don't really like sometimes. When I stare at this watch wearing it, I can see like my reflection. I don't really enjoy that. But from what I can see, it's not really just this model, but a lot of models, a lot of Panerais in the market, they are like that because of the lack of coding. But this is really the fault of, this is Panerai's fault. This is not really something that, but this is not a flaw of this model, because that's what happened with all the Panerais. Panerai is just, I think in terms of coding, is lacking, I would say. It's not really as good as like I have Breitling. I think Breitling is better. I think Rolex or Omega is better, because Omega, Breitling, when they put a coating on their watch, they put it on the inside and outside. But this one is only on the inside. I think that's why you see all this like crazy reflection. So yeah, guys, so that's my two complaints about this watch. But other than that, I really love everything about this watch. I think this watch is very unique, dressy sports, so can be used as your only watch if you want like a gotta go anywhere, do anything type of watch. This fits the bill. I think this is a very nice model from Panerai. It's also limited too. It's only 500 pieces, has been discontinued. So if you have a chance to buy this one, I really recommend it. And I hope this review is useful, and I hope you enjoyed this review. So yeah, guys, that has been the review of this Panerai 620, the Panerai Radiomir 1940. I hope you enjoyed the review, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.